Hi guys, I believe we can start. So we prepared few tickets. Let me share my screen. Let's go from the end. Yeah, this ticket about performance problem with listings and widgets with a price box. The reason if that we calculating price again, we don't take it from indexer, if I want to understand the issue, and this is the reason we have some performance degradation.
Uh, just second, render price from box collections. Is it really? It's interesting. It's related only to widget, or it's? Yes, it looks like it's related only to widget. Or this price block consume a lot of time. It's block. It's logic related to block, product list, product get, product price in the loop. So generally, it's a little strange because yes, as you mentioned it, when we load in collection, we take price from index, and looks like there are no sense to recalculate this again. Maybe it's related to some period when we had broken some index, or we did not support some type of price. That's why we need to recalculate this price. But if I don't mistake, at this moment we don't have some significant bug with indexation, and we should support data from index without recalculating.
According to description, first of all, it's pretty new bug, and also the contributor said that it's reproducible on current digits for development on the previous versions. So at least it's this bug is still in our 2.4 branch. And it was accepted, yeah, in February, but yeah, it's...
As I said, early we had some kind like some additional adjustments like catalog rules, and maybe that's why we need to recalculate each time. But at this moment we should support all of type of index. So for me it's bug. At least need to try to change its behavior and look on test, because it's sensible to take data from index, especially if it's loaded. So during investigation, it will be great to load some products and compare data from collection with data after recalculation. If there is same, so yes, it's bug, and we need to adapt code to work in this collection. If data is different, so we need to make some investigation why is data different. Maybe we will found some bug in indexing.
Yeah, but even if it's a bug in indexer, it's still a bug, and yeah, it's fully valid. We should fix it.
It's related to performance, so we can say that is P2 S2.
Okay,
Do we have some likes or comments?
Yeah, just one like. Yeah, one like on it. Maybe it can be S1. I don't know.
Maybe even S1, I agree, because it's very interesting.
Yeah, because it's performance issue and it looks like it can be resolved in a pretty simple way if we don't have any mistakes in our indexers.
Mhm.
You
As I
just
said, when this bug, if somebody will pick up this bug, need to communicate with this guy and clarify strategy. That first of all need to compare data is from index, from collection, and database recalculation.
we can add action items right now. Verify that recalculated data is the same with the data from indexer.
I can say from collection, maybe it will be.
Index table. Collection.
Mm. Yes.
If data is the same, effect usage factor implementation to use data from indexer. Indexer
From index, it will be more correct. Mm.
collection. If not, investigate the reason why data is different.
Please, can you add one more notice? So that is related to fix, but also one notice what is related to testing. Like need to test with all of type of price. Tire price, special price, catalog rule.
Action items to testing.
Mhm. Like need to test with all types of price.
All type of prices. Types of price.
Mhm.
Okay.
And you can't clarify
What do you want to clarify?
in скобках, like tire price, special price, catalog rule. Tire price, special price, catalog rule. It's important. And direct navigation. Great.
Okay, looks good. Let's go next.
Mhm.
Missing restrict value to declarative schema for in constraint. Okay, looks like when we add in configuration on delete to restrict, it doesn't work for foreign key. But
Uh,
it should. It's a
is it confirmed? Can you show date of confirmation issue?
February 28. It was confirmed
So it's
by
fresh. It's fresh bug.
yeah, it's fresh now.
It's very strange. Maybe we did not have use cases in Magento for that. Moreover, we often don't recommend to use foreign keys to avoiding some cohesion between separate models. But if you talk about, if you consider this like separate library, which work with DB, so yes, looks like it's very strange that it's missed. Yes, it's bug.
Yeah, we should consider it like a client library for database, like adapter for database. So in this case, we should support all features and functions that are supported database. In this case, we should support this case also in the same way. Uh, so yeah, it looks like a bug. What priority and severity for this? You think?
Mm, at least P2 S2, but we can increase severity. I am not sure, but
I think P2 S2 sounds good for this issue, from my perspective. Okay, let's go to the next one. Exception handling for REST API. So yeah, we try to pass some data that are not declared in our interface, like text. And if we pass data like this, we will receive the message that we don't have accessor method get test because we really don't have it. Uh, yeah, so proposal, contributor proposal just log these parameters that are not supported, but don't throw the error.
honestly, I am not sure that we need to accept this. First of all, it looks like not a bug, but like feature request. And for me, it's a little bit strange because our desired state, our behavior by design, yes, if you put some extra data, some redundant data, you should have some error. So for me, it's, but of course, maybe
Yeah,
there are some cases, use cases, when you put more data than needed. But
yeah,
even in this case, even in this case, I don't like this approach because there are proposal like let's introduce one more interface that will silence. So like I don't know, silence interface. So for me, when
yes,
we
yes.
operate
In general,
with
solution is
yes,
not
go
important
please.
for now, for us right now, but in general, it looks like more a little bit more complex that this issue provide. I mean, request. Because yeah, as you said, we have currently we have desired state that we should throw the error when we try to pass some non-needed data, redundant data. So if we, it's yeah, looks like a feature request, and I think we should maybe discuss it with architects, etc. Maybe we can agree.
I can send at this moment, even if you would like to add this feature, implementation should be different. We should not introduce some interface which related only to REST API, because we operate our interfaces which related to domain model. Like API data quote interface, it's related to domain model. There are no any, it should be agnostic to GraphQL, to REST, to some controllers. It represents some business logic. And according to this PR, there are proposals, let's implement some interface which will be related to infrastructure layer, like
Of
let's
course,
keep
but
silence.
I understand, but let's don't look for now to the proposal how to fix it. Let's first of all
I
understand
propose to
is
move this issue to feature request, and when we will work on this track, we will look at this again. We will provide separate priority. It's absolutely not bug. Moreover, it's its current behavior state. But if you would like to change it, we need to involve product owner. Maybe we need to support from architect side. So yes, looks like the best way it's moving.
okay. I will move it after the.
You can share with Sergey this PR. He can move it during this meeting.
Because I don't know why, but I.
Unity features code repository.
Good. Okay, let's go to the next one. Is subscriber extension attributes not population in customer get customer search? Okay. So this pull request about extension attributes when we try to load customer's collection. We receive the customer's information, but without extension attributes. And yeah, I'm not sure that it's look valid because it can decrease the performance due to performance reason. Because usually when we load some collection, it can be a pretty large collection, and usually we don't need all information extension as an example extension attributes. So as for me, it's more like schema architecture question is more than just like it's a bug.
It's REST API, so we should load all of data. It's not GraphQL. We had pretty familiar bug with products, like there was not all of data, but after fixing, we had got a huge performance degradation, and we reversed this fix. Could you look at internal tickets?
It depends in general to architecture decision, because I know a lot of cases when we decided, when architect, due to architecture reason, we decided to not load all attributes in different collections. We decided just to load those data. And it's also can be architectural decision. It's pretty okay even for STPI. When we need all data, we need to ask a direct entity, not collection.
Is it open or closed?
Just close it right now.
Fixed version, please. Can you show me fixed version? 2.24. So looks like according to this issue, it was already fixed. I don't know how is going performance build.
Yeah, we have duplication. And this issue is the same, and it is already closed by this pull request, and commits are provided here. So yeah, I think we can close this issue.
So we can close this duplication. I don't know. I can recommend like guys need to check performance when you try to load a lot of the extension attributes. I absolutely sure that there will be impact, but I'm not sure that after the sticky will do it. Close.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
It's the best. I think it's the best issue for today.
We have one more. Firstly, we can look at that.
You see that likes is increased by minutes. It was 8 likes a couple hours ago. So I already looked at this issue and I very like this proposal. So main idea that you should not load all of commands with all of dependency for each request. You need to load just that you need. In general, it's no issues, but we never make some investigation in this area, not make some proposal how to avoid this. But I think maybe it's the best issue in this since I don't know maybe in this year related to performance. It's for me it's very interesting to see final result. So I strongly recommend to start work on it. Especially you can find we have discussion with our architects team.
Maybe we should check the latest Symfony updates and look is it already fixed there, because we use in this case we use the Symfony implementation. Maybe Symfony already fixed it and we just need to.
I'm not sure that it's easy to fix without major updates. Even if Symfony is fixed, it should be in major update, but we should have dependency on some. I'm not sure that we're ready to update Symfony version. If I'm not mistaken, it's related to architecture that firstly you should collect all of command names. And after that, all of these commands will put in some registry, and if you perform some command, system try to find this registry.
I don't really, for now, I don't see any breaking changes that we cannot deliver to patch release. Or can you explain what?
We have some wrapper from our side over the Symfony library.
Yeah.
You see that Magento framework. And for adaptation, we need to change our interfaces. We can provide, of course, we can provide some own implementation, but it will be some very duty fix. So I am not sure that we. First, I cannot say that we cannot deliver in patch release. Need to check, but maybe some case we can. But anyway, we can introduce new interface and mark all as deprecated. So yes, I think it could be delivered in patch release. Yes. You introduce a new interface, mark the old as deprecated. So yes, we will keep both of way. We will support both of way, but we can recommend to use new implementation instead of old. So yes.
Yeah, first we should look to, in general, to implementation, when it will be implemented. After that, decide to which release it will be delivered. Maybe we can approve it.
I think
Maybe
it's possible to deliver in patch release. As I said, we can introduce new way and markers deprecated old, like use please new version. Yes, sometime we should support both of version. But after minor release, we can remove old version. So I believe that we can do it in patch release. I am not sure that we can finish it in next release, but if there are some, yes, I see that there are a lot of activities. So for me, we need to increase priority of this issue to involve some developers, some people to start work on it. Because for me, it's one of the best issues that we have from feature request.
Okay. So let's set some priority and severity. As for me, I prefer to set P2 because it's not a blocker. It's a good, really good feature, but it's a feature. It's not a blocker for anyone. So, but it's really important for us, and we think that it's a really good issue, and we really want to see it in our nearest releases in Magento code. So I prefer to set severity 1 for that, but priority 2 because it's a feature.
One notice, what priority have we set for prices? It was a pretty familiar issue.
Prices.
With price generation. I think it should be the same priority.
P2 as 1.
So, okay.
Okay, good. And we have last issue for today. Or not? Yeah, it's duplicate of this one.
Doesn't matter. We have only 2 minutes, so I'm not sure that we will enough time for discussion.
Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you, Valery. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys. See you. Bye.
Bye.